Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to welcome you to another edition here today on Big Things Talk, where we have conversations that change the world. Today, I'm excited because we're talking to Byron Newsome. He's a cool dude. I know you're going to like him, so stay tuned for that. If you like what you see here on this channel, and if you want to see more videos and support this channel, please do subscribe. That would help us out a lot. Enjoy. Be easy. All right, cool. So I think we've painted a pretty good picture about who you are, your philosophies, and what your thoughts are on success. So what I want to do now is a little segment that I like to call the plug, where I give you an opportunity to just talk about what you're up to, how we can help, any website, any social media, anything you want to do. Like, this is your time to just kind of tell us what you're up to in the world and what you need from us, anybody, myself, anybody watching this video.
Right, man. Well, like we were talking about earlier, I feel like having a support system is so major. And one way that my wife, my family, through social media, it's amazing how social media has just taken over and put people on pedestals that have you don't even know about. Like, you see them on social media, like, who is this person? Then they're in a movie. Like, even out here in Hollywood, that's one of the things, is like they look at how many followers you have, what your social media presence is. So for me, man, at Byron Newsome TV, Newsome TV is my Instagram, Twitter site. Just look up Byron Newsome on Facebook. But my website as well, byronmarknewsome.com. That has all my information from my broadcasting, sports. I'm hosting the show now. My acting, commercials, everything that I'm on, you can go to my website and actually find all of that out. So,
okay, great.
Those are the best places.
Okay, now I know you said you're hosting the SportsDesk, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about that, especially because that's kind of the most recent thing you're into.
Yes. Actually, man, what I was telling you, how being open, setting time limits, and setting goal setting. I had some things I wanted to accomplish. And when I first started in broadcasting, 23, 24, working with the Atlanta Hawks organization, in sports, staying in sports the whole time, I built a house when I was 24 years old. Had a house built in Atlanta, Georgia. Me and my wife, then we sold our house after about 5 or 6 years and moved to LA. Now we're, renting, and which is nothing wrong with, renting our apartment, and we're living in an apartment now, and I miss having a grill. I miss cutting my yard. So it's like, setting goals for yourself, things you want to accomplish. So basically, been acting, man, it's been a blessing to do the things that I've been able to do. It just hasn't allowed me, or hadn't been at this point, been able to do some of the things I wanted to do. So I said, you gotta have multiple streams of income. You gotta keep doing multiple different things. Like I said, voiceovers, commercials, TV, film, all this different stuff. So I set a time limit for myself, and I said, at this certain point, I'm going to open myself up to something that maybe I hadn't opened myself up for the last 5-10 years. And when I did that, just happened to be searching on the internet, just social media stuff, and this opportunity popped in front of me. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But I said I was going to be open. And there I was, man. And then what was funny, right after I opened myself up to it, I was promoted after a week. So because the guy that was there with me, he ended up leaving after a week of me starting. And so I became the writer, host, and producer of the SportsDesk, a show down in South Bay, Torrance, California. And I love it getting to know the community, the high schools, the colleges, a lot of players, transferring to schools, and I'm loving it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, this has opened up an opportunity for me, just because I feel like I set a goal for myself, and I said I was going to be more open at a certain point, and I did that, and this is what I was blessed with.
Oh, man, that is great, and that's a great story, brother.
Thank you, man.
I think we're good to go. We got your website. We got the is there any other ways that you think that what we could do to help you out?
Right now, man, that's it, bro. Like I said, the website, and like I said, that has all the information of where, once they go to the website, they'll be able to see that. And at Byron Newsome TV, the Instagram and Twitter, those are very important. So I definitely want people to reach out to those. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You get all my updates, everything that's going on with the sports show, my acting, and things like that. So,
all right, cool. So now there's a new segment that I like to call Little Things Talk. And I know some people thinking, this is supposed to be big things talk, right? What we doing talking about little things. But, my opinion is that, oftentimes it's the little things that makes the big things possible. In this segment, what I like to do is just talk about, some of the things that you're grateful for, because I think gratitude plays a huge role in the opportunities that come to us, and also just talking about some of the details of things that you may do on a daily basis. But let's just kind of start out with, some of the things that you're grateful for.
Well, I'm definitely grateful for family, man. Definitely grateful for my brothers, my mom and dad, my wife, my in-laws, my all kids, all of them, my nieces, grandson, my stepdaughter, all of them. I mean, I'm really grateful to have them in my life. I mean, all of them have played different roles in my life. Of course, my parents the longest, my brothers, but just having everybody there supporting me and knowing that, they appreciate, like, I'm working hard for them. Like I said, I'm doing this for my family. I'm not just doing this for me, like, oh, I want to be on TV and be. No, I'm doing this because I want to be able to do some things for my family and having them back to knowing they have my back, because this is hard. I mean, going for your dreams is hard. But when you have somebody, my wife, Holly, she has had my back, dude, and it's like, I always think, I know not many women would go through what she's been through with me. And what I mean by that is, like, like I said, going from being in a job where I was moving up, buying a house to I never forget how I not sold on it, but I was like, baby, sometimes you got to take a step back to move forward. She went with it. She didn't believe it, but she went with it. And I appreciate
That's
that.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. And so just having that support, man, has meant the world to me. And she, they've been there, but she's here every day. She sees my ups and downs, what most people don't see, because how social media is. Oh, today is a great day. Oh, I had a juice today. Oh, you should be blessed. They don't see the down part before you put that text out, before you put that message out. She sees it all. And I love her. I love her for that. I love her for just being her, and just the support that she's giving me, because I know it's hard, and so many people out here, try to do things without that support, and they have to, because they don't have it. But it's like, I'm just really appreciative to have her and my family in my life, and to have my back, because I know if anything went wrong, I could call any of them.
Right. How about some of the details of some of the things that you use to help you become successful and reach your goals?
One of the things, man, this is very little, but getting up early in the morning. I heard Steve Harvey say this, actually. I was actually up. I had the radio on, and I heard him talking about this. He was saying how people would be like, Steve, he's a radio show host, and he talks about how they have to be up early. Like, their show started at 6 o'clock in the morning. And they're up earlier than that, producing, getting the show ready. And they were like, man, I couldn't get up that early in the morning to work. And he was like, you get up in the morning to do what you have to do. You get up in the morning people should get up earlier in the morning to spend time working on their dream. Because see, in the morning at 4 or 5 in the morning, when everybody else is asleep, I feel like I'm getting ahead. I feel like I'm getting ahead of the game. I feel like I'm able, the TV, I don't have the TV on. It's like, people take their time to meditate. I take that time to think about what I need to do to help me reach my goals. So getting up early before there are distractions, before all the cars start going, before I get up early, I walk, I'll get me 4 or 5 miles in walking just to get out in this, and really think about what I need to do to accomplish my goals. That's something little that I think really is really impactful for me, because when I wake up late, life happens. The phone's ringing, my mom, everybody's calling, the TVs, all these different things. You got to be here, you got to be there, you got to make this happen, grocery store. But when I get up before things are open, I feel like that really allows me to focus on me and focus on the things I need to accomplish in my life. So, getting up early is one thing. Something else that I think is really helpful is, we kind of touched on this, but setting a goal for myself. And now I set more weekly goals. I used to have, of course we have the big goals, like you want the kind of house you want, and you visualize your vision board. A lot of people do stuff like that. I'm getting more precise with my goals, like the things I want to accomplish this week, the things I want to accomplish each day. And I mean, it may be something small, like I want to, communicate with a school I had communicated with, like get in touch with the AD at a school, and that just be my goal today, and that's it. And I once I do that, I'm good, but I'll do other stuff on top of that. So it's like setting smaller timeline goals for myself has really helped me reach a lot of my bigger goals in my life. So getting up early, focusing on me, and setting smaller timeline goals for myself have really helped.
Perfect, man. That is great. So, before we check out of here, there's one more thing. Let's say that you have someone sitting across from you, they came in, they're like, you know what, Byron, man, I just been struggling. I have this goal that I want to get to, but sometimes I just don't think it's possible. Like, I am really on the verge of just giving up and just, going back to something that I know works, even though I don't like it. If you had that person sitting in front of you and you know that they're, trying to pursue a goal or a dream, and they're on the verge of giving that up, what would your message be to that person?
If you never take a step, you're going to never leave your footprint. If you want to sit there and walk in somebody else's footprints the rest of your life, that's what you're about to do. But we all have our own shoe size. When you put your own shoe on, it feels good. It's already got your footprint in it. It feels good. That's your footprint. That's your shoe. But when you put somebody else's shoe on, even a new shoe, you got to stretch it out, bend it, and all stuff like that. If you never take a step, you'll never leave your own footprint. And I really believe that you won't be happy. You can't be, like I said, if you got shoes that don't fit, you in somebody that you ain't gonna be happy. You can't run a marathon in somebody else's shoes. You want to have those shoes that you've broken in and you they fit good, and you know what that is. Only you know what's gonna make you happy. Only you know. Right. And I really believe that, because everybody has told me the same thing, what they thought I should do. Oh, you're so articulate. You speak so well. You should be a preacher. I mean, I've heard everything, all these different careers that they think I should go into. But I really had to find out what I was more passionate about, what I was hungry, what would make me get up early in the morning and try to figure out how to make it happen. And so I would just tell that person to really, if you don't do what you want to do, like they say, you live in somebody else's dream. You can't go through life living somebody else's dream. You got to live your own and make it happen for yourself.
Right. That's great, brother. Well, look, man, I really want to thank you for taking time out of your day to sit and have this discussion with me, and it's all about impacting people and changing lives. Absolutely. And, I truly believe that somebody is going to look at this video and it's really going to inspire them to go out and do something that's going to change the world, which is what this channel is about. And when I thought about this channel, you are definitely one of the people that I said, there's no doubt about it, I got to talk to Byron.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And I say that because, you and I have worked closely together in a lot of different formats, and you really inspired me to do a bunch of stuff, to have, whatever, group 18 or whatever at the DLP, be the best group or whatever. Right. But nah, man, but I just want to thank you for taking the time to sit and talk with us here today. Right. And, I'm going to make sure that anybody who watches this, go out and share with a friend. We want to get your message out there about what you're up to, and hopefully we could do something to increase the viewership, or something that's the SportsDesk, something like that. Absolutely.
I'm going to do the same thing too, man. I mean, I think this is a great platform that you're allowing people to come on and talk to, and you're interviewing them. So I think this is great. And I couldn't think anybody else better for this, just knowing you two, dog. I was like, when I heard you were doing it, this is right up his alley. This is perfect. So Greg, yes, I mean, this is great, man. And like I said, I'm going to do everything I can do too, man, to get this out and help, with your show and everything. So definitely, we'll push it out and get it on. I'll tweet it out, Instagram it out, Snapchat it out, whatever we got to do. Get it out.
All
there,
right, brother.
All
All right, man. I really appreciate that, man.
No problem.
Thanks for the time.
No problem, man. You
All
take
right.
care. All right, y'all take care.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.